Hi guys, it's Mrs. Shadibi here to talk you through week 2 home learning activities. You should be excited as this week's activity is filled with interesting stuff for you to learn and enjoy with your family. Before we move on to the home learning grid, I would like to say well done to those children who have been sending their work and pictures of completed projects. Well done. It has been an absolute pleasure for us to read them and respond to your emails. Now let's take a look at this week's home learning grid. For this week's writing task, you're going to create an advertisement to sell your book hotel. I am very excited about this task as you're going to get enrolled as an estate agent to advertise your book hotel to potential buyers. This is where you need to include some persuasive techniques you have learned previously. For example, include exaggeration, appealing adjectives, and emotive language. This is an opportunity for you to broaden your use of punctuation marks. Remember, when you have finished writing, don't forget to edit your work to check for spelling mistakes, or maybe you want to modify your sentences to grab the reader's attention. This week's Spark lesson is on relative clause. So all you need to do is click on this link below to watch the video and then complete the quiz exercise. There are additional resources on this week's folder for you to complete. If you have any questions you would like to ask or clarity with the task set this week, don't forget to send us an email. For science this week, we have got 2 task sets. One is for you to check the movement of the Earth around the Sun. You can measure the length of the shadows from morning to early evening and present your findings or observations in the table that is provided in this week's folder. The next task is for you to learn about the life cycle of a potato or a tomato. So for this task, what you need to do is to put a small potato or tomato into a pot of clay. Keep the soil damp to see what happens over the next coming weeks. We advise that you take pictures of this weekly to check progress, and you can also send your pictures to the email link below. For this week's design and technology, the competition is on. Let's see who can be creative or who's got the X factor to make a bug hotel in their garden or green space using recycled materials. We have put a set of instructions on the Year 5 folder. It doesn't matter if you can't find all the resources, just use as many as you can. And maybe some plastics or cardboards, anything at all. It's a great way for you to recycle any unwanted cardboards or paper in your house. Reading gives us some place to go when we have to stay where we are. So, make sure you read daily. These can be comics, magazines, or daily newspapers, or even a chapter book. For this week's reading comprehension, it's about Magnificent Magma. The text and questions, including answers, are in this week's folder. Remember the popular saying by Dr. Seuss, the more that you read, the more things you know, the more that you learn, the more places you go. So, happy reading, take a book and go places. For physical education, don't forget to tune in to Joe Wick's daily exercises, Mondays to Friday at 9 a.m. just click on the link below to join in the exercises. If you have a skipping rope, use it to get fit and improve your coordination. Try some yoga sessions. It's great for stress relief, which you can find also on this link at the bottom here. This week's PSHE lesson is about self-portrait. Everyone has an outer self, what other people see and what you see in the mirror. And an inner self, your thoughts, feelings and interests. For example, your inner self could be thoughts of a sunny day that make you happy, your favorite football team or music, and your family and friends. We would like you to complete a self-portrait of your outer and inner self. There is an example and some resources in the folder, so happy drawing and creating. Remember, when you do this, don't forget to take pictures and email them through using the web link below.
Hiya Year 5, Miss O'Reilly here. I'm just going to explain this week's maths task for you. So we have included a link from Corporate Maths, which has some fantastic starter activities for you to have a go at. There are 4 different levels for you to try, so challenge yourself and see which level you can get to. Our main maths focus this week is percentages, fractions and negative numbers. So we've set out some daily tasks for you to complete in the folders. Try to complete 1 exercise a day if you can. There are also a few PowerPoints included to further explain and to help you with these tasks. But as always, if you need any help or guidance, just pop us an email. For the geography task, we're continuing to look at our mini beasts. However, we're going to take a journey around the world researching these weird and wonderful creatures. So what we want you to do is match a range of mini beasts to the places that they can be found around the world. So you can use resources such as the internet or a range of reading materials that you may have at home. Mark them on a map of the world so where the mini beasts can be found. Some suggestions for you to have a look at are the giant land snail, a tarantula spider, a cobra snake, a tree frog, a giant leopard moth, or a Goliath beetle. So there's a map of the world provided in the folder, so enjoy this task. Enjoy your journey around the world and don't forget to email us on any of your discoveries.
When you have completed all this week's work and you're in a mood for more challenge, just check out the BBC Bite Size website to keep your learning up to date. Remember, if you have any questions you would like to ask or you would like us to direct you to where you can get more resources to help you with your learning, don't forget to send us an email using the link below. We look forward to sharing and uploading your work onto the school's gallery page. Okay, so now I'll hand you over to our wonderful Mr. Curly, who is going to share with you this week's good news. Remember, stay safe and enjoy the home learning. Hope to see you all very soon. Take care. Bye. See you soon.
So here it is, the start of new life. The chicken has hatched her eggs. The chickens have arrived. And there is mother hen feeding baby hens. This is the start of a new life. After 21-day gestation, they're now out of the eggs and ready to start living.